Okay, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Northampton Township Board of Supervisors meeting. It is December 13th, 2023. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence, thinking of those that have gone before us.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Well, happy December. I'm trying to be a little festive tonight with my attire, although I've gotten some criticism. Some, but that's okay. I'd like to start out by just reminding everybody we have two opportunities for public comment this evening. The first opportunity is for agenda items only. If you'd like to speak on an agenda item, you can sign up at the back of the room, and we'll recognize you when that agenda item comes. And then there's a second opportunity for public comment at the end of the meeting. Also, if you'd like to speak then, please sign up on the sheet in the back of the room, and we'll be happy to recognize you then as well. Is there anybody signed up? Okay, no one signed up for agenda items, so we'll move on to consent items. Approval of the minutes. Paula?
Okay, if there are no objections, I request that. If there are no objections, I request that the minutes of November 15, 2023 be approved by unanimous consent.
Thank you, Paula. Accounts payable. Kim?
Yes, I have the bills list for November 29th, 2023. Total all funds, $391,867.15. And I have the bills list for December 13th, 2023, $1,325,537.50.
Thanks. I think we don't have any other consent items. If there's nothing else, I'll accept a motion to accept the consent items as presented.
So moved.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. We can jump right to new business this evening. First up is authorize a public hearing for zoning ordinance amendment. Paula?
Okay, based on a periodic review of our ordinance requirements, we have a comprehensive zoning ordinance amendment as follows. Upon authorization for advertisement, this ordinance will be forwarded to the township. If we're inclined to authorize advertisement of this ordinance, we will, I want to make this motion, Mr. Chairman.
Please do.
I move to authorize advertisement of a public hearing on Wednesday, February 28, 2024, at 7 p.m. at the Township Building to consider an amendment to the Northampton Township zoning ordinance for the purpose of amending sections related to definitions, accessory buildings, and structures, permitting the keeping of chickens in all zoning districts subject to specific criteria, and deleting special event provisions. Okay, we're modernizing things, so.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Okay. Any more discussion? Anything, Paula?
No.
Kim?
No, I think Mr. Solomon is just bringing us up to date, cleaning everything up.
Bob? Nothing for me. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Next on the agenda is authorization for a public hearing for an ordinance amendment related to special events, boards, and commissions. Bob?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The proposed ordinance amendment establishes an updated and more comprehensive process with respect to managing special events in the township. In addition to establishing a permit and inspection process, the ordinance establishes specific criteria to more effectively coordinate these events between the township administration and all aspects of emergency management. In addition, the proposed amendment reduces the Planning Commission from 7 members to 5 members in order to more effectively handle meetings meetings, logistics, and quorums. If I may make a motion?
Please.
I move to authorize advertisement of a public meeting to consider an ordinance amending the Northampton Township Code related to special events and the membership requirements of the Planning Commission for Wednesday, February 28, 2024 at 7:00 p.m. in the Township Building.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Any other comment, Bob?
No, similar to the last one, I think there are some necessary updates that needed to be made, and this should clean things up and make things run more smoothly in the future.
Thank you. Kim, anything else?
Nope.
Paula?
That's great.
None for me. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Next, a resolution regarding our record retention policy for buildings and codes. Kim?
Yes, as part of a comprehensive records management program, it's recommended that the Building and Codes Department implement the records retention policy. Now, this was established in the Municipal Records Manual from the Pennsylvania Historical and Museum Commission on an annual basis. In addition to storage limits over time, the implementation of the program is a cost savings to the township by eliminating the need of scanning documents of limited value. However, the township will still maintain records of key information that is often requested by residents, such as whether a particular permit has been submitted for a property. All in all, this approach is a structured program that balances limited storage space, cost savings, and the retention of key information for residents and businesses. With that, could I make a motion?
Please.
I move to approve Resolution number R-24-16 to adopt the records retention policy for the Building and Code Department.
Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Any further comment?
I just want to say, we are just following the letter of the law from Pennsylvania law. And if you've ever been in the basement here in the Township Building, you will realize that we have to clear it out. It's a little scary down there, so it's time to clean.
Paul?
Okay, good, I agree. That's good, always good to do that.
Bob, any comment?
Yeah, I've been in the basement once. I'm just going to leave it at that. Nothing further.
Bob, you have
In the basement.
comment?
Just one correction, it should be R-2316 on the
okay.
resolution number.
Thank you.
That's a typo on our part.
Okay?
No comments from me. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Next, final approval of the 2024 proposed budget. Bob?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The 2024 budget was advertised for public inspection on November 17th of this year. A copy has been made available in the Township Administrative Building and on the Township website since we adopted the preliminary budget at the meeting on November 15th of 2023. And with that, if I may make a motion.
Please.
I move for the final adoption of the 2024 preliminary budget for the Township.
I'll second it.
We have a motion and a second. Any further comments, Bob?
We spent a lot of time at the November meeting talking about this. I'll just reiterate some of those things. A lot of time was put into this. A lot of thought was put into this. I think it considers issues that not only are forward-thinking for the next year, but for the next 5, 10, 15 years, future boards, and to the benefit of the residents, not just now, but in the future. So I'm proud to say that we have all adopted this budget, and I think it was very well thought out by those in the township who I always say are here to make us look good, and I think they have done so.
Thanks, Bob. Kim?
I think this is a good budget. It's all about public safety and keeping our residents safe. We have to invest in that, and that's what we have to do.
Thanks, Kim.
Yeah, I now that I'm here longer, I do appreciate all the work that goes into this budget, and it looks like a very fine budget.
Thank you. Just quick comment. Kim already said it, but this is a public safety budget, which I think we're proud to present. This is a improvement in service for our residents. And when I say improvement, it comes closer to meeting the expectation of service that our residents have, especially in the area of emergency services and the time it takes for emergency response to any individual household. A lot of time and effort did go into this. Thank you, Bob, and your staff, of course. It's very thoughtful, And we are doing a little bit of catch-up, and I really like the way Bob put it. We're catching up, but we're also investing in the future and making sure that we're set up for years to come. So I think it's solid budget. And all in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Liaison reports. Kim?
Yes. Okay, first of all, I have the Senior Center report. The seniors would like to thank everyone who participated in this year's Giving Tuesday and the Holiday Marketplace. Both events were a huge success. The generosity and support of the seniors and the Northampton community is greatly appreciated. There are many interesting and exciting activities and events planned for 2024. There's a lot to look forward to in the coming year. Keep an eye on the center's website at northamptonsc.com for all the details, and the staff and members of the center wish everyone a very happy and healthy holiday season. And now for the Parks and Rec. The Parks and Rec Department is looking forward to story time with Mrs. Claus this Saturday at Welsh Elementary from 11 to 12:30 p.m. We will also have several holiday workshops on December 22nd, including a gingerbread house making competition. Limited spots are still available. The preschool classes are having a classroom door competition. Visit our Facebook or Instagram pages and vote for your favorite door. Voting closes this Friday. The winter brochure has been delivered to your mailbox. Don't miss the new junior sports editions, youth volleyball, Sticks IQ field hockey clinics, and youth pickleball, the most exciting sport that there is right now. Camp registration information is also included. Don't miss summer camp registration on January 6th for residents only. Spots fill fast. Lastly, but not least, we are preparing to bid our beloved special events coordinator, Betty Satterley, farewell as she retires in early January. Betty has always put her heart and soul into every event for both the Parks and Rec Department and Northampton Township as a whole. We will so miss her positive spirit and boundless energy as she begins her next chapter, helping her daughter Casey plan her upcoming wedding, enjoying games of golf with her husband Tommy, and in her words, doing whatever she wants. Thank you, Betty, for all that you have given our community, and we will miss you. I would like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Paula?
Okay, I'm going to give a little report on the library. We had the 2023 annual appeal. Letters were sent out to every household about a month ago, 5,000 of them, as a matter of fact, and through these efforts and postings on our website and social media accounts, we received $7,800 in the first month in response to the annual appeal letters. The library has been an official remote test proctoring center for a number of institutions for a long time. 2023 has been by far its most successful year. Our staff has proctored more than 250 test takers to date, resulting in an income of $4,800 in fees, proctoring fees. Okay, and based on recent analysis of library accounts this week, it has been determined that there are 12,653 library accounts held by Northampton Township residents. That's a lot. The Free Library of Northampton is the home library of 88% of those accounts, which is great. Great to hear. We have a great library. I'm very proud of it. The Veterans Advisory Commission had a ceremony. The vets, the first responders, and the firefighters had a very honorable wreath-laying ceremony on December 2nd. It was a very well-attended event, and there was no meeting this month, so that's all I have to report for that. And yeah, it's Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy New Year. Happy Hanukkah that we had or already had. And have a great holiday. Thanks.
Thank you, Paula. Bob?
Thank you. No liaison reports this evening. Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, safe and healthy holiday season and New Year to everyone, and thanks for another great year. Let's hope 2024 is as smooth as 2023 was.
Thank you. I did forget to announce at the beginning of the meeting that Mr. Moore sends his apologies. He couldn't be here this evening. He had a work commitment. For my report, a couple things. First, the Northampton Township Police Department participated with 8 other police departments in the annual Shop with a Cop event last Saturday at Target and Route 1 in Langhorne, and the officers shopped with 325 children. It's a pretty nice event. So we're pretty proud that our department participates in that event. It's really a great event. Also, just to report, the fire department's first annual Saturday with Santa was last week. It was a very big success. We think, between 500 and 600 people come to one of the fire stations, well over 200 or 300 families. And it was a free event put on by the fire department for the community, and it was so well attended that I'm sure it will be an annual event from here on after. So look for that again next year. It was a lot of fun, and there's something about Santa Claus and fire trucks that kids like. They seem to go together. I also echo what everyone else said. Happy holidays to everyone. We had a great year here in Northampton. It's still the best place to live. We have a great community, we have great schools, we have great services, and we're all working hard to keep it that way. So thank you for all the support that many of the public has given us along the way. So happy holidays. We'll see you next year. With that, I will go to the manager's report.
Just a few things this evening. Just to report, I received a letter from Dr. Rose asking to participate in our health insurance plan, which is allowed by township policy and state law. So I'm required to report that out to you. I also want to take a minute to thank the supervisors for a great year and for all of your support. And I also want to thank our employees who work very hard to keep our services at high quality and responsive to our residents. And I think it shows by the kind words we get periodically from our residents. And usually when we have contact, it's not always positive, but we do get a lot of positive feedback from the community, and we're very grateful for that. But as a manager, I can't ask for anything better than the support you give me as the elected officials. So thank you. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays to everyone, and looking forward to next year.
Thanks, Bob. And when we thank you, Bob, we are thanking everyone. Yeah, please pass. Yeah, no, it's true. I mean, it's an incredible staff that you've been able to put together, and they are really supportive. The one thing that I think is always worth saying is that just about everybody I talk to that works in the township, they always have the "how can I help you" attitude. How can we help you get what you need? And sometimes it is a difficult message, but they're always there for that. Assistant Manager.
Good evening. I want to report that starting December 16th to March 31st, yard waste will be collected the same day as trash. And we're starting our winter schedule for yard waste collection. Yard waste should be put in your regular trash toters. Regarding Christmas trees will be collected starting the third week of January. We're asking residents to put your tree out curbside on your regular trash day, and they will be collected the next day following regular service. This way they can mark on their GIS systems where they need to go pick up trees. So they're asking, they will be there they won't get them that first day, but they're asking, leave it the day you're in regular trash, they'll get it the next day. Trees over 6 foot tall need to be cut in half, and all decorations should be removed. Lastly, do not bag your trees, otherwise it can't be taken to the recycling center. That's all I have. Happy holidays. Thanks for a great year.
Thank you, Bill. Just for a clarification, Bill, just for the public's awareness. So yard waste gets mixed in with your regular trash.
Correct.
In the trash bins. There's no separate bags or separate pickup. It is just part of your normal waste.
That is correct.
Okay, great. Thanks. Solicitor's report. Joe, good evening.
Good evening. Just wanted to, at the close of the year, thank you all for the opportunity to have been of service to all of you and to the many residents you represent. As you know, I represent a number of municipalities and have represented a great number over the past 30-some-odd years, and Northampton continues to be the gold standard by which many others are judged. So your staff and you as a Board of Supervisors do your residents proud. Wish a happy Hanukkah, and hopefully one that was a Hanukkah of comfort and peace this year to all of your residents, and wish everyone a happy New Year, and of course a Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. Engineers report.
I'd also like to wish everybody a happy holidays and echo Mr. Pizzo's sentiments that this is a great community to work in. As consultants, we do work in other municipalities as well, and this is a well-run board, a well-run staff with an administrative manager, Mr. Pellegrino, who's very supportive, helpful, and geared towards public service. As you know, we do have a large team behind myself, and I know my staff also is excited to work in this community, so thank you.
Thank you, Amanda. Lisa, anybody signed up for public comment? So I think just at the end of the year, I'll just call out you. At the end of every meeting, you hear me say, "Lisa, is there anybody signed up?" Lisa is in the back of the room, and she is the one, Lisa Russo, that makes all this look good, like it's really coordinated. So thank you, Lisa, for a wonderful year too.
Thank you, Lisa. Yay!
Otherwise, we'd be just it would be chaos. It would be chaos up here. There she is.
Yeah.
So, thank you. With no other business, happy holidays, happy New Year, everyone. We'll see you in January. The meeting is closed.